Am I being tracked by the government? So hear me out, guys. I thought it was just my imagination, but now I'm convinced that I'm being tracked by a government agency, like full-on sci-fi levels of surveillance. And let me tell you how it all started, because this is wild. About a month ago, I noticed some weird stuff. I'm a pretty private person, you know? I usually keep my social media on lockdown, but one day, I got a notification that someone liked a post that I shared from my private account. Alarm bells started ringing. I thought, how in the world did they even see this? Later that week, I was talking to my friend at the coffee shop about a new conspiracy theory I just heard, about birds being government spies, of all things. I swear I was whispering, but right after, my app started throwing ads at me for bird-watching gear. Coincidence? I think not. Things escalated quickly. I'm just chilling at home when I hear a knock on my door. I open it, and there's this guy, probably in his late 30s, wearing a suit and sunglasses, looking like he just walked off a movie set. He says in a super serious voice, "We need to talk." I'm thinking, talk about what? Did my birds gossip? So without knowing it was a bad idea, I let him in. Huge mistake. He pulls out a tablet and starts showing me my social media usage, my browsing history, and even weird stuff like my old Netflix account and every show I've ever watched. He's like, "You do know they can track your digital footprints, right?" I thought he was joking, but then I realized he wasn't. Still, I didn't think much of it until he casually throws in, "It's amazing what they can learn about you just from the stuff you watch or listen to." At this point, I'm sweating. I laugh it off like, okay, this is a prank, right? But he didn't even smile. After he left, I started noticing all the cameras around my neighborhood. I mean, I always knew they were there, but it was like I was seeing them for the very first time. And the eerie part, I started picking up on patterns in traffic and people. Like, there would always be a silver sedan parked outside when I went for my evening jog, but nobody ever got out. I can't shake off this feeling that I'm being watched. My coworkers think I'm losing it, but I know something's off. And just last night, I got a text from an unknown number that said, "We know what you're doing." What the heck does that even mean? So Reddit, am I going crazy? Is someone really watching me? I could use some advice before I turn into a hermit. Any of you experience something similar? Please tell me I'm not alone in this.